Guys, today we're gonna be opening us up a new little toy here. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead /
Papaw's place.
As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop in anytime you feel, my friend. This here's the Wild Badger 26cc 4-in-1 multi-tool. This here is a weed trimmer. Has the hedger attachment, the pole saw attachment, and then also on the weed trimmer, it has a blade, brush cutting blade included. This is made by Wild Badger. Now I'm gonna be getting this out of the box and assembling it, and we're gonna try it out and see what we think about her. Before I continue on, everything I do a little reviews on, in case you ain't never seen none of my reviews, I review stuff on what I think about them and the price range that they fall in. So this little Wild Badger 26cc gas powered weed eater right here with all these attachments. Of course, I'm not going to be comparing this to my Maruyama weed eater that costs 3 times as much. And I ain't going to be comparing this to no top grade commercial weed eater. This is a homeowner style weed eater that's got the pole saw and the hedger in it. So that's how I'll be rating it and what I think about it and for the price it is. Now this little product right here is with all my products that I do videos on. There'll be an Amazon affiliated link in the description below if you so choose to purchase this. Also, I always put the link into the product. This will be the wildbadger.com where you can go check out all their products. And also, I know this one right here is sold in the big blue box store called Lowe's. They sell this brand. So let's get this out of the box and let's get started and get it assembled, because this is the beginning of this video. Before the end of this video, I already have this out and assembled, and I'll be done used it before I finish my video, guys. That way I can give you my honest opinion about it. So let's get her out of the box. There's a weed eater head. Looks like a handlebar. The guard. Got a harness strap comes with it. There's our instructions. Got a little wrench, spark plug wrench, and an Allen wrench. Looks like the shaft the weed eater goes on. .26cc motor. Handle feels pretty good. Kill switch. What we got this other box here? It looks like the pole saw. This is a 10-inch pole saw, guys. There's the bar, chain, and cover. I'm gonna set this right over here for right now. And we got the HEDGE attachment. I ain't read the directions yet. That looks like that's about a good 16 to 18-inch HEDGE. And all this stuff is heavy duty on day. This right here's a heavy little piece here, this cast iron and stuff. And then we got the pole that goes to the extension pole. So I got everything out of the box. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Make sure I ain't forgetting nothing in here. We'll stay in this box right over here. Y'all may want to look at that pretty little picture. That says a 10-inch pole saw bar, 16-inch on the HEDGE cutter. Or I forget, it's got 3-year residential warranty. Sit up there and don't fall out of that chair. So let's see here what we want to attach first. Got to have a little Allen wrench in. I ain't even looked at the directions. I think I can do this without looking at the directions. I'm going to get my Allen wrench and I'm going to take these 4 little Allen screws out of this handlebar. Actually, I got a faster way of doing this. I'm going to go get my little battery powered impact. Because these are some long-winded little screws. I can zip them out a lot faster now. It's got this little rubber insert, guys, vibration dampener. You put that right there over the shaft. Just set your handle right back on it. Now I'm gonna grab it here, trying to get it where I think it needs to be. It feels pretty good right there to me. I got it about 4 inches in front of the trigger switch here. I'm gonna zip these back down and then I'll get back with y'all again. There ain't no sense in y'all watching me sit here and fool with these little screws. So now we got the handle on there. Next up, we need to put the weed eater trimmer in right here on the end of it. And that's where this little wrench ACN comes in handy. And guys, this here is a left-handed nut. That means to take it off, you turn it to the right. It ain't righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. Now, one thing I didn't see is this box shows it come with a brush cutter blade. Says right here includes brush cutting blade. we'll go back through this box again. It says right there, includes brush cutting blade. But there ain't no blade in my box. There's the harness. Guys, I don't see no brush cutting blade. It says it includes a brush cutting blade right here on the box. Right there, includes brush cutting blade. Twist load trimmer head. I like that part. And a shoulder harness. But I do not see no brush cutting blade in this box. Oh well, we'll continue on. Now guys, one thing I like about it is looking down here, it's good heavy duty metal gears. Looks like a good bearing in there. And this head will just screw on there. Again, that'll be lefty tight. That way when it's running, it keeps itself tight. So the other three little pieces here with the nut, that was what would be used with the brush cutting blade. Which I do not see no brush cutting blade. Now you got a guard here we can put on. Myself, I don't use guards on my weed eaters, but I will put this one on for demonstration purposes. It's just 2 screws. Once I get them lined up here. Now the shield here is just made of plastic, but like I said, after doing my demonstration purposes right here, that shield will come off. I don't like shields on my weed eaters. They slow me down. But you probably should put your shields on there to make sure you don't get this string into your toes. So we got the shield on there. The little rods here's got caps on them. You want to pull them caps out. On this end's got a rubber plug. Slide that right into there. Push that pin. And then you got a little wing nut right here that tightens it up. So now our weed eater is ready to try out. The pole saw, we're going to go on and assemble it while I'm assembling. And then this pole right here is an extension guys, that ain't no extension. This is the pole that's gonna be with the bar on it. This pole right here goes to your hedger. It's got a little air right here you line up when you tighten this screw down. Then it's got another little Allen screw here you tighten down. And this hedger here tilts, guys. So you can tilt it different angles. Tell you what, I'm kind of liking this little tool. So let's continue on here back to assembling the 10-inch saw blade here. Put my glasses on so I can see. Just like putting a bar on any chainsaw, make sure your teeth is pointed the right direction. They're going to be running clockwise. You just set that down on there like so. Got to get this little screw on the back lined up. And I'll show y'all that up close here in a moment. This guys right here on the end's got a little screw with a screwdriver slot. You got to turn that screw. Wind's gonna start blowing now. Until you get that little nipple right there lined up in that hole there. I like all this. All this is good metal, ain't I? This ain't plastic gears. That's a metal screw. It ain't no plastic screw. Then you just set your bar guard back over here. Put the little nut back on it. And before you tighten the nut up, make sure your chain's tight. You want your chain tight, but you want to be able to pull just a little bit of, like that, where you see a little bit of slack, but not much. And you do that by turning this screw right here clockwise to tighten it up. And then we'll tighten this nut up right there. Guys, this packet comes with 2 Allen wrenches. This little wrench right here, but this little wrench right here, even the small end doesn't fit the nut that's on this bar. So I went and got my own wrench. And that is a size 10mm to tighten that nut up. Also, the pole saw, it's got your little oiler here where you pour your bar oil, and it's got a little plug. You pull back on it and you can tilt this chain up. The bar, I mean, you can tilt it straight at an angle, however you need it when you saw in your limbs. I like that. Now some of you's gonna say, you put the bar on upside down. Well, I guess I did, because Badger's upside down, but guys, that really don't matter on the chainsaw. I'm not taking it back off just to turn that over. So right now, I've got everything assembled, and I'm gonna look through this box one more time. Now here's the harness. It's got a big heavy duty harness here. I don't know if I'm gonna need a harness to run this or not. I ain't gonna put my harness on there, but either way, the harness clips right here in this. Once you get this on, it's got you clipped right there, and it just clips onto your weed eater. And it's probably simpler to put this on and then clip it on your weed eater than it is to have it on your weed eater and then try to clip it on. But I never do use these things, so we're gonna leave that off. But I'm gonna look through this box one more time, because unless I am really done overlooked something 3 times, it didn't have the brush cutting blade in the box. And that says includes brush cutting blade. probably just email these folks and tell them that brush cutting blade wasn't in this box. And I'm sure they'll send me a blade, but mainly I want to let them know that their box didn't have a blade in it before they start selling these to a lot of people and they ain't got no blades in them. Because it does not have a brush cutting blade, guys. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get y'all over here somewhere else and I'm gonna pour me some gas in here. And we're gonna fire this baby up. Like I said, this is a 26cc. Fuel mixture ratio in it's 50-1, which I already have some mixed up. But guys, I like what I'm seeing about this. It's got the little primer bulb, just like any other weed eater. And it's also got a fuel mixture adjustment screw. And some of them don't have them screws nowadays where you can't adjust the fuel mixture. And I like that because this one does. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing about the little baby. This is a pretty good deal for all these pieces you get for the price this thing sold. And I'm going to tell you, for a homeowner that you just doing your personal stuff, now some of you watch my videos, y'all know that I do commercial yard mowing and stuff. It's what I do for a living. But if you want something for personal homeowners use, to where you just taking care of your own yard and you want a few hedges you need to keep trimmed once a year and a few limbs, I'm finna test this for y'all, but I like what I'm seeing here. And for the price of it, I'm really liking what I see compared to some of them high dollar ones. So let me get some gasoline and get y'all moved over here where we can see if this thing fires off. Guys, the gas tank on this thing. Now I've seen some of these equipment, they're like their tanks is real thin plastic. This is thick plastic. That's cast iron. This is a 26cc, which ain't that big of an engine, but it's heavy. I mean, it's way heavier than my Maruyama. But it's made of cast iron. It ain't no light duty. I owned some kind of brand before. I can't remember what brand it was. It was sold through Atwood. Come with all the attachments like this. It wasn't built this good. And I've been up this little bubble here about 5-10 times until I fill it. There it goes, about 6. I fill it. I'm gonna go on to about 10. I'm gonna give her a choke. And we're gonna see if it fires up. How many pulls? 1, 2, 3, 4. It hit on the 4th lick. So I'm gonna push the choke down. Crank on the 5th pull the first time. Switch right here. And guys, my cameraman may have had my head cut off when I stood up, but this thing hit on the 4th pull for the first time and cranked on the 5th pull. I killed it. There's the kill switch right here. I ain't even gonna choke it. 1 pull. What I'm going to do here, I got my handle a little too far forward. I need mine a little closer. I ain't that tall of a guy. I'm going to adjust this and slide it back. We're going to take this out there. There's some tall grass on the lot next to me. And we're going to test out the little cutter here. All right, guys. We out here at the lot that's growed up. You see that's some pretty good tall grass there.